The dessert for our alternative backyard Christmas is going to be a very berry Eton mess. We're bringing together some ingredients that you can find all within the four walls of your local New World. So we've got some meringues, strawberries, blueberries, toasted hazelnuts, chocolate and raspberry sauce. So to kick off, we're going to get the cream into the bowl. We want to whip the cream to nice soft peaks. Always under whip it because you can bring it back up again if you like. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start to bring it all together. Now, if you want, you're more than welcome to make the meringue yourself. It's really simple to do, and we've got a recipe for that as well. But what I'm doing here is I'm taking every cheat in the book. So to begin, what we're going to do is we're going to take the meringues and we're just going to bust them up in our hands, just roughly. Leave some big, leave some small. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of the raspberry coulis. You want about 3 to 4 tablespoons, and we're just going to ripple it through. And what you'll end up with is a beautiful marbled effect. So onto the board with some of the cream and the raspberry coulis. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab the berries and literally all over the board. And remember, this is one of those dishes that you want the kids to help you with. They can just get in there and have just as much fun as you are. Sprinkle some blueberries in and around, toasted, crushed hazelnuts. Now this is the best part, drizzling over the chocolate. As you can see, I like my chocolate. And then just to finish, if you like, a couple of dollops, raspberry coulis, finish. There you have it, a fantastic, really easy, really simple, very berry Eton mess. Now that it's all ready to go, that leaves only one thing, and that is to dive in. It looks great, it tastes great, I love it, and your guests are going to love it too. What are you laughing at? So to wrap up the backyard Christmas, we have a fantastic summery sangria drink. It's one of those drinks that gets better the longer you leave it. You can make it the morning of, or if you like, you can make it in front of your guests as and when you need it. We're going to be using some strawberries, blueberries, oranges and lemon, and fresh mint, but at the end of the day, you guys can use whatever you can get your hands on. Kiwi fruit would be a fantastic addition to this drink. So we're going to start by taking a handful of blueberries and getting them into the bottom of the sangria jug. Next, we're going to go in with about half a dozen strawberries. Now you want to hull them or take the tops off them, because nobody likes getting the green bits between their teeth. Now we want to slice them up nice and thin. So a couple of slices in each glass, a couple of blueberries, so all the strawberries into the jug. Now we're going to go in with the juice of 1 orange and the juice of 1 lemon. And you just want to give them a bit of a roll on the board, because that's going to help us get all the goodness out of them. So through the centre, into the jug. Now you want to make sure with your lemons, you catch the seeds. So just put your hands over the top of the jug, squeeze the lemon nicely. And the last thing you want is your guests choking on one of those. We want slices from about 1 orange, and do the same with the lemon. Half of them going in the sangria jug, and then the other half we're going to put into the glasses as a garnish. Now this is the fun part. In order to get the most flavour out of the drink, we want to get, if you've got a wooden spoon like I have, or if you've got a rolling pin, you just want to get it and really just muddle all those flavours together. If there's a bit of stress, now's the time to take it out. And what this will do, this will get all the flavours going, mix it up, bruise the strawberries. We want to go in with a little bit of brown sugar, about a tablespoon. Grab half a dozen pieces of mint. And what you want to do is you just want to get them in your hands, scrunch them up, tear them a bit, bruise them, because what you want to do is you want to get the flavours of the mint into the drink. Now what we're going to go in next with is a fantastic bottle of rosé. Now what we're using here is the Kate Radburn 2014 Hawke's Bay Berry Blush, which won a gold at this year's New World's Wine Awards. It's a fantastic little drop, and if you ask me, the traditional sangria uses a heavy red wine. This is a Kiwi summer, this is a backyard Christmas. I think it really adds a special touch. So we want to go in, the ratio to lemonade to wine is 3/4 of the wine to 1/4 of the lemonade. Now, if you were making this drink ahead, I'd stop right here. I wouldn't add the lemonade in at this point, because what will happen is it'll go flat. Let's just give this a nice muddle, mix it all together, and if you're waiting for your guests to arrive, just take this, pop it in the fridge, and bring it out when you need it. But because we're finishing it off now, we're going to go straight in with the lemonade. If you don't have lemonade, absolutely fine. Feel free to use sparkling water, soda water, whatever takes your fancy. One last mix, so into your glass. Look at that. It smells fantastic. The fresh mint. Well, there you have it, my backyard Christmas. It's certainly different, it's delicious, and we hope it's something that you're inspired to try at home. From me and all the team at New World, we wish you a very Merry Christmas. Mm.